Hello, welcome to KIllco. I am Mr. K. Today we are doing something a little different. It's not whiskey. I'm actually kind of going back to before my whiskey journey, and also How to Drink did a video about it recently and made me go, oh yeah, I remember when I tried that. I'll put a link somewhere, if I remember. It'll pop up or it'll be linked below. So, absinthe has a lot of nonsense, unfortunately, that went around with it, as far as I understand it, and from the video that I saw earlier today, plus what I already knew when I actually researched it myself before I bought it. In France, I guess, this was a very popular drink once upon a time, and the wine companies didn't like that. So they made a smear campaign against absinthe as a hallucinogen and making people rip their clothes off and, go bonkers. So it's been illegal for a long time, and only recently, within the past 5 to 10 years, probably, it came back with slight altercations because there was something in it that was a little weird, but you have to drink gallons of the stuff to do it. You would die of alcohol poisoning before that actually occurred. So yeah. So first off, I should point out the proof: 62%, 124 proof. You need to add water, and that is a whole process in itself. Made from wormwood, green anise, sweet fennel, hyssop, and Roman wormwood. It's imported from France. That's on the bottle. I was not aware of that. I assumed it was from France, but I didn't know for certain. I could read this entire thing on the back of the bottle, but I won't. What I will do is I'll make the damn drink. I want to put this on the floor. Not really. So I have an absinthe glass. And I've already filled it up to here, which is what you're supposed to do. And also have a spoon. Now, there are a couple minor problems with this. One, I don't have a dripper. So, since I don't have the dripper, but I do have the cube, I have to figure out another way to do this. And the only way I could think of was to take an ice cube, put this on top of it, and then wait for it to melt. I'm going to see if I have the patience for that. I have a distinct feeling I will not, and I'll probably just do something else. So the gist of it, for when you do this the right way, is to put this on top. You have a device that either sits on your cup or above it, and it drips water slowly into the cup until, I guess, about there. Not there? I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick edit. I'm going to get some water and ice, actually. I'm going to put it on top of my cube and then wait. So as exciting as that would be to record, I'm just going to cut it now, and I'll be back in a few minutes. So here's what it looks like now. It's cloudy and no longer green, and that's the point. I also couldn't wait very long for this because it was taking forever without the dripper. But I have an idea. Be right back. So what happens when I put it in a rocks glass? What kind of nose has it got? It smells like black licorice, to be abundantly clear. That doesn't look weird at all. Oof. Well, there's one thing I can say about absinthe is it smells exactly like you remember it. And it's not a strong black licorice. It's definitely that candy black licorice, though, but I don't know if it's the hard candy or the chewy kind or what. I think it's some kind of hard candy. I know there is one. But it's not something I would go looking for, so I don't even know what it's called. Anyway, let's see what the taste is like after all these years of not drinking it. Oh no. That's actually quite pleasant. And it was something I was worried about. Is now that I've drank whiskey for so long and I've gotten used to the alcohol burn, if I water down a 60 something proof absinthe, is it suddenly a sipper that I could have at any point in time? Yeah, yeah, it is. And I don't even like black licorice. It's funny. I don't know how to describe that. Like, it is a black licorice thing. I'm going to say that word at least 15 more times. But the taste, for some reason, is so much more subdued, because of all the water. You know what it is? It's reminding me of drinking gin. It's got that kind of feel when you drink it. So I don't know how many people have tried straight gin or just drink gin in a cocktail. I'm assuming many people have had it. I prefer vodka. If I want gin, I have to do something else to it because it's very strong. And much like gin, this has these very floral notes and all this, the wormwood and that kind of thing. Was all involved in creating this. So all these different earthy, flowery, how the heck licorice got in there, I don't know, but that's the prominent one. Those sort of notes, I guess, are what are most prominent in absinthe to me now. Before it was just, oh, black licorice. Now it is black licorice, but it also has these floral notes, and the spices are much more obvious, I guess, to me now. Because before it was just, I think the same thing's happened to me with gin a few times. I've tried a few gins and been like, oh, I like this one better than that one. I wonder why. And it's, juniper berries in most of them, but there's usually some kind of variation on the spices, which is why gins can be very interesting. I look forward to trying more of those at some point in time. Trying all the things, all the drinks, all the things. It's going to be glorious, I promise. Yeah, this is like stupidly easy to drink when I'm used to sipping whiskey. With all this water and being such a high proof, I can understand why back in the day you just add water to this and sip on it, not even realize you're getting trashed. Very dangerous. Um, this is something I may try at bars and stuff if I want to look kind of weird. Again, I didn't have the dripper, so I didn't do it properly. It is as cold as I can get it with the ice, and pretty much I just poured water into it and stirred it around because it would have taken a good half hour for that ice to melt properly, and I didn't feel like doing that. So instead of saying my usual toast, I am going to do santé. I failed French, by the way.